Okay, Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So here, I will present to you my portfolio in this year, 2K25. And this portfolio present to you my projects from 7th grade until now. So without take any time, just get started. So here is the index. The first we'll get my curriculum vitae, then the second game projects, the third website projects, the fourth multimedia projects, the fifth will be robotics and IoT projects. The fourth robotics and IoT projects, the fifth Android projects, the sixth English projects, and the last Dinya projects. So here is my curriculum vitae. So the experience first. I was experiencing IDN teaching twice. The third times. The first was in 7th grade, and it was in Al-Amjad Islamic School in Medan. The second, it was in Al-Asr boarding school in Bogor, and the last or the third is in SDI Darul Aksar in Depok. And then next, here is my software skill. In graphic design, we got Figma, Lightroom, Photoshop, and now I just improved some like Premiere Pro, Illustrator, and I forgot the Adobe Firefly. Then next is my educations. My educations will start from playgroup in Bunaya. Then the next is my elementary school, that is in Al-Amjad, the school that I went teaching in. Then junior high school is in SMP, Eden Boarding School, Pamijahan, and when I was senior high school, I will be in Eden Boarding School, Jonggol. Then next, this is game projects or Scratch projects. The first Scratch project was Catching Fruit. So what Catching Fruit game is? The Catching Fruit game is a exciting and fast-paced game where players are challenged to catch as many falling fruits as possible. But exactly if we had catch around 10 or 20 fruits as we can, we will be a winner. Then the objective is to collect a variety of fruits while avoiding obstacles and ranking up the highest score. The game features making it fun for players of all ages. You can looking for game or search the game on Scratch. And the obstacles was avoiding the spider. We just need to avoid the spider as possible as we can. This game was made on Scratch, and I was made this game when I was 7th grade. The next, Manners Before Bed. Manners Before Bed is a game that is interactive education. Minutes Before Bed is an engaging and interactive Islamic educational game designed to help children learn and practice good manners and bedtime routines. The game can be played by families or in a classroom setting, promoting positive behavior and healthy habits before bedtime. This game was made for children or can be for adult also. This game was an interactive educational Islamic educational game. And then next is Take Me Out game. Take Me Out game is an entertaining game where players are challenged to help the cat escape from the room by collecting diamonds. In here, we need to collect around 20 diamonds, as you remember. Then in the second room, we have to answer all of the questions in the gift box. Once we complete all the challenge, then we will win. As you can see here, this is the first room, whereas we need to catch the diamonds and after we catch 20 diamonds, then we will go to the next room or the second room. In second room, we need to answer 3 questions on the gift box. Then we will be the winner once we done it. And the next, Block Breaker. Block Breaker is an arcade game that I made in Scratch. Block Breaker is an addictive and engaging game or arcade puzzle game that challenge players to clear blocks from the screen by strategically breaking them. The game features colorful graphics, intuitive controls, progressively challenging levels to keep players entertained and engaged. So in here, we need to break all of the block over here, and we can't let the ball touch the ground or we will fail. Then the next game is Frog Hop. Frog Hop is a delightful and dynamic platformer adventure where players take on the a role of frog named Hoppy. The game features vibrant graphics, and as you can see here, we need to jump from this island to here with this, what we call it, leaves, but I forgot the name of the leaves, just like it. And the challenge was that we need to hold and jump over the leaves until we go into the next island. The next is The Defender. The Defender is a classic arcade game developed with Scratch, and the challenge for this game is we need to defend our what we call it, cross line, right? Coastline from being invaded by any submarine. In And here we can use missile to avoiding the submarine invade our coastline. As you can see here, there are some submarines try to attack our coastline, and we need to missile them or kill them with our missile. And there is one big submarine, or we call it boss, and we can use nuclear on it. Nuclear missile, it's a special missile. Then the next, there is Ninja Fruit. Ninja Fruit is a popular arcade game where you can slice and dice various types of fruit using your finger or your mice. The goal is to score as many points as possible by slicing multiple fruits at once. And in it, this game was also similar with catching fruit. You need to avoiding the bomb here, because if you accidentally slice or dice the bomb, then the bomb will explode, and you can't continue the game as soon. Then next game is Bomber Cat. Bomber Cat is a classic bomber game. It's a delightful twist on the classic bomber game. Imagine this game challenge you with a cat for navigating through the intricate mazes, planting bombs, and clear paths, or defeat the enemies. The game blends fast-paced action, strategy, and adorable cat-themed elements. So here, as you can see, you need to plant a bomb near with the crab, and you just let it. And don't let your character touch the crab, or the cat touch the crab, because it can kill the cat and it can be defeated. So next we will continue to Buildbox project. Here, the first Buildbox project is Dino Game. Of course, you know Dino Game, all mostly called as Google Dino. Here, I just make it simple because we played, of course, right? When we doesn't have any internet on our device, then we open Google, they will show this because there's no internet. Then we just need to play the dino and avoiding the cactus. Next is Jumping Cube. Jumping Cube is an engaging arcade game where you control a bouncing cube that jumps across various platforms. The goal is to keep the cube moving by tapping the screen to make it jump from one platform to another platform. As you progress, the platforms move faster and obstacles become more challenging, requiring precise timing and quick reflex. As you can see, here is the cube, and you need to move the cube to another platforms with a precision and right timing. Of course, it needs your reflex. Then the next, Running Ball. Running Ball is an exciting, endless running game where you control a ball rolling down a ring of slanted platforms. The goal is to avoid the obstacles, collect coins, and reach as far as possible. As you progress, the game gets faster and more challenging, requiring quick reflexes and precise timing. It seems like the previous game that is Jumping Cube, but this one you play the game as a ball. The we will next to Switching Ball. Switching Ball is a physics-based puzzle where you control marble-like ball that can transform into another ball. The goal is to navigate through various levels suspended in mid-air, solving puzzles and avoiding obstacles along the way. So it's almost like Running Ball and Jumping Cube, but this one you need to go from this way to another way, safe from the obstacles. If you hit the obstacles, you will defeat. The next, Crossing Road, the last game on 7th grade, and of course the last game in Build Box. This is a fun and addictive game. Mostly you played it on your phone because this game was not heavy, and mostly you played this game, right? Then you control various quickly characters as they hop across busy roads, river, and train tracks, dodging obstacles like cars, trucks, and other hazards. The goal to collect as many coins as possible while avoiding getting hit for falling into the water or collapse into the car. Well, basically this game is like previous game, but this is more challenging. Then next, we're going to website projects. So, website projects is a 7th grade project that is require us to build a website, and we need to publish it into Google or any website. Then here the first, my personal website. Personal website is a digital space where we can share information about ourselves and then selling our products or maybe showcase our work and connect with the others. Personal website also being one of the most important things in our portfolio, because this one can be our portfolio also. And mostly people use website for their portfolio. Then next is school website. School website is like a company website that serves a comprehensive online resource for students, parents, teachers, and the community. And in school website also you can see the facility of the school, the information about the school, or anything about the school. Can be about their graduation. The last website project that is Mosque website. Mosque website serves the digital hub for mosque community. Typically includes information about the facility or anything about the mosque, the location, prayer times, then events, educational programs, or even the Holy Quran. It's like website but in app version is like Muslim Pro. Then next, multimedia projects. This is my multimedia projects. The first is flat illustration. Flat illustration is one dimension illustration that mostly what we call them digital creator used for it, because it was simple and there are style of design that use two-dimensional elements to create images and visual elements. Flat illustration often use basic shapes, clean lines, and minimal details. This gives them a crisp, modern look. Bold, vibrant colors are typically used to make the illustration stand out. Unlike more realistic styles like we saw on the game or another, but flat illustration do not use gradients, shadows, 3 dimensions, and also they didn't use anything effects to make it depth, or it's like simple and it doesn't require a good device to make a simple flat illustration. Then the next is the wall poster. The poster is a type of visual content used to invite and encourage people to learn about Islam, and the purpose of this poster was for education. It can be also an Islamic posters or maybe practices and values. Inspiration to motivate Muslims to strengthen their faith and practice Islam more diligently. Community engagement to promote the events, lectures, or activities related to Islam. That's all about the poster. And then next, we move to another one, that is Instagram post. Instagram post is a place of content that you share on your Instagram profile. This post can include photos, videos, and left captions. Instagram post also almost same or similar with the post. Instagram post is to be only for Instagram, and the poster can be used in Facebook or X or maybe on YouTube community. Then next, visual merchant. Visual merchant is a practice of designing and setting up products, or it's like you're designing products and you convert it into an image like this, and it involves creating appealing displays, organizing store layouts, and using signage. And visual merchant also can help us to bring a design to a real life. So how this design look like in a real life. Then next is e-commerce UI. E-commerce UI is an UI of an e-commerce. So we just make the UI without the UX. So it means the interface without the back end or the features. So it's only the UI. And e-commerce, is like in Indonesia we have Tokopedia, Shopee, Lazada, Exact, and in worldwide we have Walmart and Amazon. And here is the e-commerce UI that we've made. Then next, it was infographic poster. What is infographic poster? Infographic poster is a visual representation of information, data, or knowledge that designed to present complex information quickly and clearly. These posters combine text, image, or maybe videos, charts, and other visual elements to convey information in an engaging and easy to understand format. It's like only one poster, but it can describe anything about the data, the text, the video, or maybe the image into a poster. It's like a simplicity. The next is digital manipulation. So what is digital manipulation? Digital manipulation involves the use of software tools to alter, enhance, and modify digital image into one image. So as you can see here, this is only one image, but actually I combine it from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From 7 image being one image in only one application. We used to learn Photopea, but on this digital manipulation I use Photoshop because of the brush in Photoshop was better and a lot than Photopea. That's why the Jeep was no lamp, so it like turned off. The Jeep lamp was off, but because of I use brush on the Photoshop, then it will show as a lamp on the Jeep. So digital manipulation is like you combine around more than one image in one image, and it doesn't like an editing image. It's like only one captured image. Then the next is parallax. Parallax is an animation technique in web design and motion graphics where background and foreground elements move at different speeds to create an illusion of depth and immersion. So it's like you're focusing on the subject, then the subject was being smaller and the background being bigger. It's like manipulating. Then next, it is robotics projects. So the first is a line follower. Line follower is a robot that follow the line that you have code it on your robot, then you put it into the chip, then the chip read the line. So it means like avoiding the white line. So the chip following the black line, and it is what they call it, infinity. Except the battery went out. Then next was remote control. Of course, you know remote control is an RC. Everyone knows about it now. Remote control was not only with a car or maybe with a ship, now with a plane or maybe drone. You know, just next, IoT projects. So here is my IoT project. So what is IoT first? So IoT means of Internet of Things. So Internet control one thing or maybe a lot of things. So just move into our first project, that is disaster alarms. What is disaster alarms? Disaster alarms are systems designed to alert people to imminent or ongoing emergencies and natural disasters. The next, husbandry, is specifically for humans. often called human husbandry, is a term typically used in common language, and is one, however, if you're looking for something, looking for uh, something that this thing need to care and cultivation of humans, you might be referring up to the fields of human care, development, and education. Next is greenhouse. I don't need to explain this one because it seems like his husbandry, but it's for plants. Okay. Next is vending machine. Vending machine is vending machine. You know, you put a coin on it, and there's something that go out from that machine. Can be a snack or maybe drink, depending on the type of the vending machine. Next, with greenhouse, smart home, and then radio station, smart farm. All of this was same. Just skip. Because why before there's a W logo, because it's only simulation. We we run it on Walkway, as I remember. Then the next is Android projects. Android project is in ninth grade, and previous one, the robotics projects and multimedia one, we learned on 8th grade. Then this is our ninth grade projects. It starts from 2K24. Then the first project is name card app. So it's like your simplicity of portfolio. Then next, talk to me app. Talk to me is like an AI that talk with you, but it's not the AI can talk with you, but it's more going like to voice to speech. So it's copying your what did you say, and it's, the result is a text. And then the next is Radio Sunnah. So Radio Sunnah is like streaming radio, is like Spotify, but it's only for a lecture that is Islamic lecture, and it's Sunnah. So it's not like Spotify at all. It's only copying the features, but the results was different. If Spotify they talk about music or another or podcasts, but this one only a lecture. The next, Find My Age. Find My Age is an app that calculate your age. I mean, so this app was what we called it, counting our age. Our age was born with from this year until this year, between these 2 years or any years. Then it will result our age. Then how age are we? Then the next is Calculate app. Calculate app is a software application designed to perform a wide range of mathematical calculations. It's not only like normal, but this one conclude to count rectangle, triangle, and exact. But this one can't be count to count like cos or tan. The next, Bitaqwa app. Bitaqwa app is like Muslim Pro, simple. You know Muslim Pro? You know it. Then next, English project. The final project of English project is having interview with teachers. So in here we present our what we call it, dream plans, or maybe a country that we want to visit but we haven't visited. Then we have a few minutes of interview with our teacher. Then the next is teacher of the day. So here we will be an English teacher for one day on that day, and we need to share. Then next is podcast. Of course, podcast. So I don't need to explain, right? Then next, short movie. It's like a movie, but it's only short. It's like only around 10 minutes or maybe less. And on this short movie, we talk about the trust, or in Islam is amanah. Then the next Diniyah project. The first is ada poster. I explained before on multimedia. Then next, this one also dakwah poster, but motion graphic. So motion graphic are a creative way to visually narrate stories or convey information, often using animation, text, and sound. And this motion graphic need your creativity. The next, last, thank you. Graduation is moment milestone. Thank you for all my teachers who gave me a lot of knowledge, and maybe that's all from me for this maybe final video on this school. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.